Mr. Shahir, Damascus condemned Netanyahu's visit as an illegal entry to seized land. How does this reflect Syria's negotiation posture under President Ahmed al-Shara?
Good evening. Of course, as it is very clear here that Netanyahu, ever since the previous administration, all they've been having continued aggressions in Syria, and they haven't stopped. It destroyed the Syrian army, and then there were peace talks between Syria and Israel, and now Netanyahu is visiting southern Syria, and this is, in my opinion, an escalation. And the goal here is to impose a new reality. He says that he doesn't want to have a security agreement between Israel and Syria. He wants a full-on peace plan, and this means that Syria has to compromise or give up land, and the Syrian government just wants to have a security agreement and to have Israel withdraw from the lands that they have occupied. And now also we have a problem. Why did Netanyahu come now? He basically escaped. He is facing charges now in court because of several crimes, and so he came here with the chief of army, and he basically was escaping a court. And now in Konaitra, around about 40 kilometers away from the month, and around an hour ago there were Israeli strikes or an Israeli aggression, and this means that Israeli drones have actually crossed the borders, and now we are facing a catastrophe basically. And what's coming is the diplomatic situation in Syria, and enough now. People are getting more angry, especially the people who live in these areas. Homes are being violated, and some civilians are being abducted even, and there is some kind of civilian or national resistance. And also there are threats when Israel wants to impose such borders in Syria. The Syrian government said what happens if there are attacks from Israel from this area. So if does the Syrian government has something to do with this? And so I think that Syria still depending on USA's decision, especially Trump, but we haven't heard any statements when it comes to Netanyahu, and this shows that we may have more escalation.